Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunky Dory TV. Lisa just said, "Oh, your head's been chopped off," so I've just done that to try and get a little bit smaller. We'll see. How are you this morning? It's Thursday morning. I hope the weather is great where you are. It's good here, but a little bit cold today. My name's Dan. I'm going to be your host for this crafting hour. Producing our show today is the lovely Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you?
I'm not so bad.
She's very well. And at the demonstration station, it is the lovely leopard or cheetah. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't really know. I mean,
Amy Wilkes.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look fantastic.
I'm excited.
And we've just seen Anne-Marie, who was in the exact same dress as you.
I know.
Yeah.
It's part of the job description. I'm sure of it. You have to love animal print to work
It
here.
has become so, hasn't
Yes.
it? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I need an animal print suit. That would work, wouldn't it? Like, not real animals, but Amy's not sure. She doesn't know if she likes my idea. I think it's a good idea. How are you, everyone? I hope you're well. We've got a fantastic brand new launch for you today. It's something very, very special. It's Golden Oldies, but they've got together with our delightful decoupage cards and created this fantastic concept card. It's stunning. We've got a VT we'll show you, but very first we'll do Win It Weekly. Okay, Win It Weekly this week. I've got 3 moonstone dies in my hand. Let's take a look. What have we got? Beautiful backgrounds, the panels collection. So we've got the Get Well Soon there, or Sunbeams it says. Oh, right, so it's not the Get Well Soon, silly me. There you go, it's the Sunbeams background. We've got the kaleidoscope background. That's fabulous, isn't it? It looks floral actually, that one as well. And that's brilliant, look at that. Cracked background panel. So 3 background panels, Moonstone Dies ones, can be yours. If you want to be a lucky winner, we need the answer to this question. Are you ready? What year did Super Mario... Oh, this is up my street. What year did Super Mario make his first appearance in a video game? Was it A, 1981? Was it B, 1978? Or was it C, 1985? Any ideas, Amy?
No, I haven't, but one of those is the year I was born, so I'm going to go with that one.
Is it? Okay.
Do you know the answer?
I can tell you something. I am pretty sure it was not in a Super Mario game. I'm pretty sure it was in a Donkey Kong game. Am I right? So it was in a Donkey Kong game before, so it's earlier than you think, I'd say. One of those is an answer. What a great question. Do we know why we've asked about Super Mario this week?
Because it was Mario Day on Monday.
It was Mario Day on Monday.
And do you know what? I only worked out on the evening why it was on Monday.
Why was it on Monday?
Because it was March the 10th, so it's M-A-R, and then the 10, so it spells out Mario.
That's so clever.
I know,
That's why it's Mario Day. And if you like Lego, I got something came up on my Facebook this morning, and it was you know, when you're led there at like 6:30 scrolling and you don't get out of bed till 7, you should and it's there's a Mario Kart Lego that's just come out. Have you seen it?
Oh, don't tell Lisa.
Mario Kart Lego, it's on its way.
I was like, I need this.
So Lisa's seen it as well. She's getting it. There is, don't tell my wife, but there's a Jurassic Park massive dinosaur. Like when they first walk in, Alan Grant and Ellie Sadler, I think she's called. This has got nothing to do with craft, sorry. And they first walk into, I can't remember, I think it's into the Jurassic Park. There's a humongous skeleton.
Yeah.
Like there is at the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Lego have done one, it's about 1 metre long, right? It's 220 quid. So it's a lot of money, it's a considered purchase.
Yeah.
But, there's 3,000 pieces or something, and it's going to take, it's going to take days and days to create. And I think it's going to be a birthday present for Deb. But she doesn't know. It's all right, she's not watching, so it's cool. I know
She doesn't watch.
No, she does sometimes, but she's not today. Okay, everybody. We've got something brand spanking new. Before I tell you about it, before I show you it, I need to tell you it is Reward Points Party Week. Yeah, there we go. Reward Points Party Week. That means that you are getting double reward points on all of your orders. So if you are, I've got it written down because, I'm of an age where I start to forget things. Classic members, so if you're just a Club Hunky Dory member, you'll now get 2 points with every £1 spent instead of 1 point with every £1 spent. Diamond members are getting 4 points for every £1 they spend this week. So anything you get this week, whatever you spend, you're getting double reward points back. Reward points mean?
Prizes.
Money. No, they don't mean prizes, they mean money. They mean money, they mean discounts that you can use, or credit, if you will, on your account that you can use on subsequent orders. So it's really, really good. To be a Classic member, you just need to create an account and log in. It doesn't cost you anything. If you want to be a Diamond member, you get a £20 kit, just for £25 kit, I think it is, for £20, and then you get 10% off for the year. It's Diamond members are fantastic. You get so much in there. Right. It is now time to take a look at the VT for our brand new launch. Let's do it. These are gorgeous. It's our golden oldies. It's perfect for all of those who are young at heart. We've got a little pack shot here. Let me show you. There you go. This is what you get in your kit. It's a £14.99 kit, makes 12 cards. The delightful golden oldies decoupage card kit. As I say, £14.99, £14.24 if you're a club member, £13.49 if you're a diamond member, and double reward points back on everything as well for this week, which is brilliant. The best way for me to show you it is to show you the cards themselves, which you'll have just seen on the VT, but you get fantastic card blanks, as you can see, with a big space on the back to write on, which
I know,
is really,
yeah, I love the way the back's decorated as well. It's
often that you create these fantastic cards, or we create these fantastic cards, but you've got to have somewhere to write. That's the whole point of it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Okay, and you've got the beautiful decoupaged golden oldies artwork in the centre. Now, we launched our golden oldies, originally, it must be 15 years now, something like that, but we launched the new golden oldies late on last year. And it sold out. And it sold out so quickly. I think it managed about a week or so, something like that, and then it was gone. There you go. That shows you've got an insert in the background here, and you've got that fantastic decoupage with the gorgeous gold foiling. That's the first one. And this is, if I show you close, it's beautiful, isn't it? The artwork is fantastic. Sold out our golden oldies in about a week, so we had to bring the deluxe craft pad, which we'd manufactured, printed, but we weren't expecting to launch it for about a year, maybe 2 years. And we had to launch it almost immediately because we had so many people who couldn't get their hands on the golden oldies, and obviously that's not fair. We didn't have a chance or time to be able to reprint the actual main collection itself. But this is some of the best artwork, or the favourite artwork from that golden oldies collection. Never Growing Old there. Iconic really, this, isn't it? These two guys. Cheers to an old classic, but again, look at the foiling, look at the fantastic decoupage, absolutely brilliant. So the beautiful artwork, you get 6 different designs in this, you're going to get 2 of each, so you're going to be able to make 12 cards. Now this is the standard way of making the cards, or the standard way of putting them together, and Amy, you'll show us this first.
Yes, I will do, yeah.
Which is fabulous. Have fun on your birthday. Never too old for a midlife crisis. Absolutely brilliant. But again, look at the decoupage. It's crazy detailed, isn't it? Just popping out of these fantastic apertures. Beautiful. So what we've done is we've brought that golden oldies artwork that is ever so popular, and we've put it together with our delightful range. Now, delightful range. They were never really meant to be called delightful. It's just the first one was called Delightful Birds.
Oh, okay, and it just
carried
on.
And it stuck, so it became delightful. So now everybody knows that a delightful range will be an amazing aperture card with incredible decoupage. Look, I love the background on that one. Isn't it so much fun? Isn't it brilliant? Forever fabulous. Having your cup of tea, isn't that great? And again, inserts, everything, you get it all with this. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so part of our delightful range, the first one of those was Delightful Birds.
Yes, yeah.
Which I think, other than our Snowfall Acetate, is probably the most reprinted product that we have ever done It is that popular, the Delightful Birds. We did Delightful Birds 2, a new season, and Delightful Birds kept selling more than Delightful Birds 2, and we just like, didn't understand it.
They're like the original.
It's so popular. It's incredible. And we've done things like there's snowmen and there's penguins and things like that. There's a Robin one that we've done. But this is now the Golden Oldies kit. Some of those other Delightful ones are available. If you type Delightful into the website, you'll see them. Okay, let me just show you very quickly. So the individual items themselves so that you can see. So you're going to get, there we go, 6 different designs of your cards. You get a great big topper in the front there. Now that topper is going to be your first layer of your decoupage.
Yes, it is, yeah.
And it's going to sit on the inside there, as you can imagine. You get all those different designs there, and the colours are lovely as well. It's a really nice mix, but bright and cheerful, and I think that's what you want with the Golden Oldies. Then you get your decoupage. So all foiled, all die cut, you can press it straight out, no problem, nice and easy. Plenty of sentiments to choose from as well. And of course, if you want to really personalise it, you can use a sentiment from an essential book.
Yep, definitely.
Or whatever you want.
Alphabet dies.
Alphabet dies, however you want, you can put someone's actual name on it. But we've got 3 different lots of decoupage here. Each one has 2 different designs on it, and you can see the number of layers is crazy. That's Forever Fabulous, 2 of those. You get Cheers to an Old Classic, 2 of those, and you get Let's Never Grow Old. Is it Let's Never Grow Old? Let me see. Hearts Never Grow Old, which obviously has this beautiful couple here as well, which is so cute. Really, really nice. You get those. That's all included. Instructions, of course. Inserts to go with the back, all included, and of course, we wouldn't forget envelopes as well. Now, there are a number of different ways for you to put these cards together. You can either do it in the standard way that we have, and Amy will show you now, or you can do it in lots of other ways. And I think we get to have a look at that later.
Yes,
as well,
we do, yes.
Which is brilliant.
Yep.
Let's go to Amy for a demo.
Okay.
Oh, go on.
You didn't mention that they get 200 bonus points if you buy it.
200 bonus points? Sorry, come back a second. Lisa says you get 200 bonus points if you buy this. That's 200 bonus points, that's £2. So if you're a diamond member, $13.49, really that's $11.49. And is that bonus points on top of the double reward points that you get? So you're getting double reward points and you get 200 bonus points. So it's absolutely balmy. That is fantastic.
So for them, you're making them for less than £1 a card, aren't you?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with the gorgeous lady on her scooter. And then we've got the insert. So these are already scored here and die cut, so you can just pop out that topper on there. And these are brilliant because if you make them up as intended like we're doing now, you don't need your trimmer, you don't need scissors. All you need is your foam pads and maybe your tape runner to put your insert in. So all we're going to do is just burnish that corner there, and then we can put our insert inside of the card. And these are quick to make up as well. So if you having a craft stall and need quite a lot of cards on there, these are going to be perfect as well.
But they're not just flat, because they've got that decoupage. There's loads of dimension, isn't it? They really stand out.
Yeah, so you know they're going to draw people
draw
to look at them
attention,
as well.
yeah.
So there we go. We've just stuck that insert in there, and then we've got that on the outside. And then we need to put her onto that insert. So we'll just add our tape runner onto here. And then what I'm going to do, you can put it like that, but I want to make sure we've got it really in the middle. So we're just going to sort of place it back into that aperture there, and then we can open it, and then we know we've got her central to that piece there. And then all you need to do now, I've just cut mine, the 2 separates off, is just to add all of your layers onto here. So I've already put our foam pads on the back, so we can just go in and start layering them up. Some of the layers are quite small, so it is up to you sort of how many layers you put on, and then also which foam pads you use. So you might go in with just your 1 mils, but then you can go up to your 4 mils as well, can't you, to really add that dimension to them.
Jackie says the old girl in the chair reminds me of Hilda Ogden from Corrie.
Oh yes.
Ace.
Do you remember her house where she had the birds
Ducks.
on?
Was it
ducks on the wall?
Three
Yeah.
ducks on the wall. I think it's like iconic, isn't it?
Yeah. And then all you need to do is just start going in And for anybody that is new to decoupage, all it means is building up those layers, and each layer is less than the one below it, isn't it? So something's been removed. So if you can't quite see, you can just take them out and just double check. So that needs to go.
So biggest on the bottom
over there,
and then slowly but surely work your way up to the smallest on the top. And it's going to work and give you that sort of as if you're looking, 3D effect, really.
Yeah. So you can see we're just building all of these pieces up. And then we've got an arm to go onto there. And then we've got the basket we can put on there. But the nice thing about all of these concept cards that we do, there are instructions that come with it, both written instructions and photographs
sure.
to really help you put them together. You can also go back and watch the shows that we've done using them, both here at Hunky Dory and at Hobby Maker. And the final two pieces, we're just going to put those wheels on there. And you can see how quick it is. I know I'd already added my foam pads, but you can see there the dimension that you've got on that gorgeous character there.
It's amazing,
and then she
isn't
will
it?
sit inside there. So if we just burnish that down again, and then we've got 2 sentiments per character. So we've got happy birthday and never slowing down. So I think we can let's use them both. So we'll put happy birthday up there, and then you've got your never slowing down can go on there. And that is it, done. And you can see how quickly they come together, but just the dimension that you've got on that gorgeous character, and then it just goes through that aperture. And again, I love how with the concept cards, everything is thought about. So we've even got that, the back of the card decorated as well.
It's excellent,
They're
isn't it?
just such fun and cheerful, aren't they?
How fast was that? I wish we had a clock on, because I think it's probably like 3-minute cards, something like that. 4
Yeah,
minute
as I
card.
say, I'd put the foam pads on, but 5 minutes, I
5
think
minutes,
you could put one of these together.
But they
yeah.
look fantastic, and they are so much fun. What I'd like to show you is a few ways of making these cards up differently. So here's an example. Look at that, fantastic. So you get that depth in it as well, but always folds flat as well if you want to send it, of course. Extra depth in this and dimension here because of the space between the aperture here and the decoupage at the back, which is really nice. So you can do this, lots of different ideas. So that's it, kind of hanging, if you will, in the centre. Just a piece of acetate used there to put it on, which is great. This is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you've got that whole, what's the right word for this? What were these called?
I don't know what that one's called.
Wobbly diamond.
There
wobbly
you go,
diamond
that'll
will
do.
do.
Technical
If not,
term.
that's yeah. But I think it was diamond pop-up or something along those lines. But isn't that fantastic? So you wouldn't think that card there and that card there are made from the same stuff. I mean, obviously the image is the same, but it's such a different shape, isn't it? And that's just, turning on its side and turning it into a diamond instead. You still choose how you want this section. Fancy fold on your card blank here, and before you know it, a little bit of mirroring, and you've got something completely different. Steppers. So that's turned into an acetate stepper, which is fantastic. I mean, look at this. Totally different, the way that's been cut up and then put back together. Completely different styles. Love the colours there as well. That's really, really cool. I don't know who, unfortunately there's no names on the back of the card, so I'm not sure who's made them.
A lot of them were made by Barbara and
I was going to say, I think
a lot
Natalie
from
did
Barbara
a few
and
as
Natalie
well,
making
yeah.
these. But aren't they brilliant? So it's something really, really different there as well, which is fantastic. Love these. Now, we're going to show you, I've not got any of the other delightful kits in here. Have I got some of the delightful ones? Oh, she knows what she's doing. I've got 3 other delightful ones, but I'm going to show you the original Golden Oldies. If you love our Golden Oldies, which so many do, hence why we've brought them in this delightful range. The main kit, the Golden Oldies main kit, gone. went, like I said, in a week.
Yes, yeah.
We've got the artwork from the original Golden Oldies kit, that one that went in a week, is available in the Deluxe Craft Pad. And Deluxe Craft Pads are $14.99, but they are on a buy two, get one free, or a 3 for 2 deal. So you can get 3 of these for 30 quid. And if you've got discounts and so on and so forth, then they become even cheaper. But that means that they're effectively a tenner each, which is amazing because you get 4 topper sets in here, and I think I've missed one there. There we go. You get 4 topper sets. As you can see, there's a lot more artwork in this as well. Loads of toppers, loads of sentiments of all different shapes and sizes. You've got frames, you've got borders. All the Golden Oldies artwork. I've definitely missed one because there should be another one. I think it's that one. So there are 4 topper sheets. You've got foil cardstock and printed cardstock. I'll do a better job if I do that, won't I? Foiled and printed cardstock. This is the only thing with these pads. They're fantastic for having them all together, but they're very difficult to show. Here we go. There's a bingo there. You've got the paw prints there. The cheers to you. Fantastic. And foil card as well. There we go, with the gorgeous hearts coming across the top there. I just love that image. I think it's so, so beautiful. Really, really nice. It's where you kind of all want to end up, isn't it?
I was just about to say, I want that to be me on Blackpool Seafront.
We all want to end up, sat on a bench somewhere with a significant other, at the right time of our lives. Lovely. And you get inserts as well in this, which is brilliant. So there's 20 sheets in here in total. I won't show you all the inserts, but they're kind of that watermark finish, uncoated, so that you can stamp on it. You can write on it with rollerballs and everything, and it won't cause you any problems. All the different sheets that are inside are on the back as well. That's your Golden Oldies Deluxe Craft Pad, available in stock. Not massive stocks on it though, and Golden Oldies stuff is very, very popular. But I've also got to show you, and then what we'll do is we'll come to you, Amy, again, but for a demonstration where you look at using it in a slightly different way. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. These are our others. So this is our original Delightful Birds. If I bring this closer, maybe you can see. Look at all those fantastic birds, the beautiful artwork, and of course you get the instructions. But giving you just an idea, turn it the right way if I can, there we go, giving you an idea of the imagery and how beautiful it is. The floral backgrounds on the cards. You've got the gold foiling around that aperture. Is crazy, isn't it? Amazing. You also get detailed accent foiling on the decoupage itself, and there's the kingfisher, which I think is one of the key reasons why this is so popular. Makes 12. We've got Delightful Birds The New Season, which has a different selection of birds, same idea, but different selection of birds in there. So if you're looking for your favourite birds, have a look between the two, see which one you like best. But also, one of our best-selling concept cards for last year, again had to be remanufactured.
Yes, yeah.
Super popular. Delightful Penguins. And you can see that the word delightful goes through all these.
Yeah, but that's good because if it's got that word in there, you put them together in exactly the same way that I've just put that one together, isn't it?
Correct. And these guys are so uber cute. And I've loved the colours. The black was always excellent, wasn't it?
Yes,
so you see the 4th one along there, the black one. Just had real impact, I think, but ever so cute. Really lovely. Again, of course, instructions, inserts included, the whole works for you. That's got holographic foil. So if you can see, you see this sentiment here, just when you move it in the light, can you see how it really catches so much light? That's holographic foil for you, which is a little bit different on that Delightful Penguins, but even though it's much more expensive to do holographic foil, believe it or not, 3 times as much. It costs us to do holographic foil 3 times as much.
But I think there's a time and a place, and that was
same
definitely
price,
it, wasn't it?
Yeah, so not more expensive just because it's a more expensive procedural product. Okay, I'm going to check that I'm behaving and doing this right. I am. Let's go to a demo.
So this time we're going to use the guy on the motorbike, and what we're going to do, out of the one set, we're going to make an 8x8 card and a 6x6 card. So just using the one.
You're going to make 2 cards?
Yeah.
Hello.
an 8x8 and a 6x6,
We'll
just
take
with
that.
the one. So we're going to add a few bits in, but nothing that you won't already have. So we're going to start off with the 8x8 one. And let's just cut this down. So this time we're going to cut our card in half. So we'll take the topper out of there, I think. And then we're going to cut this in half. And keep this side. So we've got that top there. We're also going to bring in the insert, which I've put, and we're just going to put that onto some gold mirror, and then that is going to go onto there like that. So I think we'll leave that without the gold mirror, and then we just need the gold mirror to cover the background. So let's just grab, so we're doing an 8x8, so I think we'll take it just under the 8. In fact, we'll go all the way to the 8 with this one. So we haven't got a white border, and then we'll cut the paper down. So you've got your 8x8 gold mirror, and then I'm going to bring in just one sheet from the Duo Design paper pad, Industrial Textures and Beautiful Brick. And I just thought this one sort of looked like tyre marks, sort of tyre tracks. So we're going to bring this one in. So we're going to cut this 3 notches under the 8 on both sides. So we're just going to get that nice matte and layer on there. So we'll bring our card over.
Just while you're just doing that, can I just say, because we've made a little error in a reply that we've made. I just want to make it right. Ian and Amanda Rudd asked, do we know when the binding discs are back in stock, please? And we've said they're due back mid-April. Just to let you know, they're not. It's going to be June that they come back in. Yeah. So it is a little while away. We're doing our absolute best, but it's not as quick as you'd think. It's a little bit later, so we do apologise for that. The good news is that there will, shortly after that, be some fantastic new colours as well. Although that's something else I'm going to get told off for saying. But there's going to be some really fun colours, which is great. Okay, so a little bit later, I'm afraid. We're doing our best and going as fast as we can. Sorry, Amy.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. They were so popular, weren't they?
Really
when
popular.
We launched those,
they just went.
I think the price point was fantastic, but I think what they did just brought a whole another way of crafting, didn't it?
Agree.
Yeah,
totally
absolutely loved them. So we've got our background here. So we're going to put our insert and sort of use it as a background paper rather than as an insert onto here. I think this is one of my most favourite things to do.
Is to use an insert?
No, when we have the concept cards, because we always make them up as they're supposed to be, then it's always like, right, let's go all out and see what else we can do with them. So if you are like maybe a more experienced crafter and you want to do other things with them, definitely just go all out with them. So we're going to put this onto here. So I think we can either do that one at an angle,
that's brilliant,
or that one at an angle. I think
I like both.
So if I just line it up with here, so we know we need the point to go just about at the 4, so that it is halfway.
It's interesting because I think large cards were really popular. You go back 5 or 6 years ago, I think large cards got more and more popular. I think Anne-Marie's favourite card size was 8x8. Everything seemed to sort of go bigger because, you know, in life, bigger is better, allegedly. But then it seemed to sort of go the other way. And more recently, I've been seeing more smaller cards, and over the last couple of years, whatever. But then I think now it's a real mix of both, which is great.
Yeah, because I think we came in with sort of the DL size, didn't we?
Yes.
But you know what I mean, more is more. So you know.
I like a mix of both, really. So this is going to be an 8x8 card and a 6x6
Yeah,
card,
so we're going to add that on to the front there. So that is the front on this one. So I think we'll come in now and start with our 6x6. So again, we've got our matte and layer for that. And then we can put that directly onto there.
Angela says these sell really well at craft fairs. I can absolutely understand that. They're fantastic, really beautiful, and just fun as well. And I think that's what people need, is a bit of fun, isn't it? I have noticed a couple of messages. I'm looking at Facebook rather than YouTube at the minute, but we do see both of them. I have noticed a couple of messages about fun designs for younger people as well.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. It's I've not ignored that. It's something that I've noted, and my good friend Alan, who's heavily involved in Golden Oldies, and was the guy who first designed Golden Oldies.
Yeah.
Who first concepted them, came up with them in the first place, drew the original artwork, hand watercoloured it, which is fantastic, and was heavily involved in the newer versions of Golden Oldies. He is the right man for the job for that. So, Lise, will you send him a message?
So what we're going to do now, I've just got another sheet of that paper, and we're just going to cut a circle to put in the centre there, and I'll just bring this in. Look. Ooh.
Look at that.
So excited yesterday.
So did you show that? Was that on yesterday?
No,
No.
it's on. Anne-Marie's got it today.
Anne-Marie's got it today.
Yeah, but I had one on my desk when I came in yesterday.
Did
from
you?
Stacey,
Right,
and
okay.
I was like,
So that is a sneak peek of something that Anne-Marie has got on Hobby Maker today. We haven't got it available here yet, but it will be very, very soon. It will be available for you. It's brand new Premier Craft Tools storage. Really, really cool. I like days where we show things and give hints and tips and stuff. What's happening? You know.
That's usually every day when you're
It
presenting,
is,
Dan.
it is.
So we're just going to cut that circle from that Duo Design paper pad.
Ian and Amanda Rudd said thank you, Dan, in big letters. I don't. Well, I mean, thank me for. It's not the answer you wanted, is it? Let's be honest. I'm
No,
so
but at least
sorry.
people
at least
know
at
then,
least
don't
it's
they?
honest,
They can
yeah.
plan ahead. Yeah. Well, I'll put that's better. So we've got the circle now that is going to sit right in the centre of that one. So we can just add our tape onto there.
Yeah, Sandy says the cost of postage has made her go to a smaller size, and I get that.
Yes, yeah.
But there's two different ways. There's two different things. Obviously, there's the ones that you hand to somebody.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about the postage. So that's where you can really go on the whole, where you get
Go
super
all
depth
out,
and
yes,
you go all
yeah.
out and size and so on and so forth. I think so. It's
But
swings and roundabouts.
I think that's a good thing to think about when you're doing these, isn't it? With your layers, this sort of idea of making two might be a good idea because you'll have less layers, so they're easier to post as well.
Of course.
So there you've got your two cards. Oh, that one's not stuck down. Let's put him onto there.
Terrariums we've been asked for. Lisa, the terrarium's not back in stock.
I keep getting confused on what date they're actually supposed to be.
My expectation for terrariums was that they were back in stock
No.
Monday.
Yeah, I don't know.
What day is it now? It's Thursday. We're looking now, don't worry.
Yeah. So then what we're going to do, we're going to sort of share the decoupage layers between the two cards. So this first layer here, you have got a full image still. So we are going to put him onto there because then you know you've got that full image.
Because you've got your full image on the card on the right already.
Yes,
with
yes.
the
So you don't need it again on that one. So then we'll take this one off. So you can see there, it's the arm that's missing. So we're going to place that onto that one.
So this is the whole point, or the joy of having so many layers means that you can still get great decoupage.
Yep.
But for two cards instead of just one.
Definitely.
Absolutely brilliant.
And if you're, especially if you're making to sell, isn't it? Or as I say, send it in the post.
Sometime within the next week, I would like.
Okay, the terrariums, we were right with the Monday. We were wrong with which Monday it was. So it's the coming Monday, not the Monday just gone. So that must mean when Sam said to me Monday, she meant it was a week Monday, not, yeah, so that'll be my fault. Okay, so terrarium's back Monday. That's great news, isn't it?
So I'm going to put that adventure one on there, and then we've got two faces that we can put on. So we'll put the one onto there. One.
I'll have it pass on
Alphabet pad, Lisa says, is due next week for the people who are asking. So look at how many individual pieces you get.
I know.
You get loads,
and as I say,
don't you
do get some really tiny pieces, so you don't
But
have
they do
to,
add to it.
if you don't want to, use them all up. And then the nice thing about this is you get 2 sentiments per sheet. So we're going to have, on this one, we're going to have never too old for a midlife crisis. And then on this one, because we've got a bit less on there, we're going to have that have fun on your birthday. And then we're just going to see if we've got any of the gold. The gold are always the first to go, aren't they, in these gems. So look at this one.
Amy, I love this. Talking about binding discs, Dawn says, they remind me of the discs Tesco use for voting in store. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what that means? Yeah, you get those, they give you, hey? We could try those.
Yeah, I love doing that.
I like doing that as well. It's fun, isn't it?
So I'm just trying to find some. Here we go. We'll use these ones.
Yeah, Fiona says hand-delivered cards. I throw the kitchen sink at it and then some, which is great.
Yeah, definitely.
And Emma's working through the terrarium cards for a craft fair this Sunday. I should imagine they will do very, very, very well for you because they are so incredibly beautiful. They look fantastic, but B, popular. Again, they sold out just like that. It was
yeah, but I think it's because it's something we haven't done before, but also something that you don't see, do you? There was such a clever concept that everybody just wanted to.
It's really nice. There was I saw somebody say someone was disappointed because there wasn't acetate in them. Because if you think about terrarium's glass,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah.
So there is logic to having acetate in them, and it's a great idea. The thing is, we costed it, and it would have put it up by £5-6 the price of the product.
Oh, okay.
And you look at it and you say, okay, I don't want it to be £5 or £6 more.
No.
When it's an option, if you will, and obviously people can do that themselves at home. So it's an extra craftability to it that if you want to, you can. But I'd rather make these products at a price that people can feel, okay, yeah, I can buy that, I can afford that.
Definitely, and then make the choice whether
make the choice whether you want to add. So there's usually some logic to it. Or we hope there is anyway.
So we're just going to put our gems just on this last one here. Make sure they're.
Colleen says she thinks she missed the terrarium cards. Don't worry, they will be back. Take a look Monday. They are amazing, really, really popular. Just the same as these golden oldies cards are absolutely brilliant. Yeah. They're sold so popular at Hobby Maker. Sold so well, didn't they?
I know, it was such a busy day. Everyone loved them. But there you can see how you can make. So all we've added is just 2 sheets of paper. Well, 1.5, isn't it? From your Duo Design paper pad and card blanks. But then you've got a 6x6 and an 8x8 card just using the one set. So if you did that with all of them, you could make 24 cards.
Now you're using your own card blanks, but obviously your card blanks are a standard core consumable that you will have in your stash. It's a Miri, but isn't that brilliant? And don't they look great? Golden Oldies cards, fantastic. The delightful range, fantastic. But doing something different with them and fun with them. I went through some cards earlier on. You could, if you only just joined us, take a look back later on. I went through some cards that show different ways of using these. Lots of fun, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I want to repeat the Win It Weekly if I can. Mario appeared in, I do believe it was Donkey Kong. Probably the original Donkey Kong, I don't know, but a Donkey Kong game back in either 1981, 1978 or 1985. What year did he make his first appearance in a video game? Love that MAR 10, March 10th, Mario, was Mario Day. I think that was brilliant as well. Please do like, if you can like and share our videos, we'd massively appreciate it. The more people who are involved and engaged with us, the better the shows become, which is fantastic. But please do comment your answer either on the YouTube feed or on the Facebook feed, or you can go to the Hunky Dory Hub and comment there. Completely up to you. On Friday, we will choose 3 winners, and you could be crafting with those by early next week, which would be wonderful. Okay. I'm getting an opportunity, and did you get to work with this when it launched?
Yes.
So you have worked with this. You got to play with it.
Yes.
I didn't get to play with this, right? And we were talking about today's show, and Lisa said, "Well, do you want to get your chance?" I said, "I'd love to get a chance to look at this and go through it in detail." This is our Floral Serenity club gift that we're going to take a look at. The key reason for taking a look at it right now is that stock is really low. There are less than 500 of this remaining, which sounds like a big number, doesn't it?
But we know
but it's
that
not
that's
a big number.
we know that's
because
not.
there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands. For instance, you know, I think when in the first few days it sold 3,000 or 4,000 of it, you know, or 3,000 or 4,000 weight, and it's crazy how many club gifts go. But if there's only 500 left, that means this is only going to last, you know, at this point, maybe a week or two. It's not very, very long. There are none of the bundle remaining. They went a couple of weeks ago. So you are getting close to last chance for you to be able to get your club gift if you've not already got it. The first club gift of each club gift that we launch, so not the first ever one, but every time we do a new club gift, which is every couple of months, we try to get 5 or 6 in a year, you get one of them for free.
Yes.
Yeah? You can't get 2 of them or 3 of them or 4 of them,
Well,
but
no.
you can get one of them for free
Yeah.
each time. So that's 5 or 6 free things a year. Let's take a look. Worth £11.99, sorry. This is our Floral Serenity gift. And it's gorgeous. The colourways are so, so beautiful, aren't they? Silver foiling. Beautiful. No foiling on that one. The foiling must be on this one then. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. But look at the different flowers you've got. The hydrangeas are gorgeous. Many happy returns. Some of these with the colourways are perfect for sympathy cards as well. You know, those cards that are very difficult to make, but unfortunately we do all have to make them. I love the tones of blue in this. Absolutely gorgeous. It really is something else. And it's been incredibly, incredibly popular. Get well wishes. I wouldn't have expected to be at the point of nearly selling out of the club gift already. I wouldn't be expecting at this point till late on this month. So this is what I class as a good couple of weeks ahead. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? I like this this deep blue as well.
They're gorgeous on that. I mean, to me, there's 6 cards there just
really
on that
are,
one
aren't they?
topper sheet, isn't
They really
there?
are. Really, really beautiful. Okay, includes 4 topper sheets, 4 foil cardstock, and 4 printed cardstock. There's your foil cardstock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Worth $11.99, but it's free. So all you've got to do, you log in to your account, and if you haven't got an account, if you've not joined Club Hunky Dory, you just create an account on our website, and you will automatically, that's hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, there you go. You automatically get 5% off all orders, or off all full price products, 5% immediately, just for being part of the club. You get access to the Hunky Dory Hub, which is fantastic. It's full of education, inspiration, and so on. But you also get your first one of each of these club gifts for free. You just pay the postage, which in the
That's
UK
so
is,
good,
I think,
isn't it?
$3.95 or $3.99.
Yeah,
I
something
should
like
know
that,
which
yeah.
one it is. It's one of those. $3.95. Thank you very much. It's $3.95 in the UK to mainland UK, which is as low as we can keep it. Which is, you know,
Yeah.
I'm really pleased. But you can get that delivered to your house for that price. It's free.
So if you think you could make 6 cards from just that one topper sheet
Yes.
there, you could probably make 20
I don't
plus
know.
cards for
There's a lot of
for
cards. you can make.
$3.95.
If you just fold the cardstock in half
To make
and
the card
to make
blanks,
an A5
yeah.
to make card blanks, then you've got 8 cards immediately. But
Yeah.
there are toppers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm giving that 2 toppers. I'm saying that there are 2 toppers on that you can make 2 cards with that. You can make more than 2 cards with that, but there are 2 large. I mean, they're big cards though.
Yeah, see what I would do with the larger toppers, use them on the plainer cardstocks, and then the smaller elements, use them on the cardstock that's maybe got images on there as well.
Of course.
So you've kind of, that's how you can sort of balance it out as well.
So there are 15 large format toppers in this. So you're making at least 15 cards. Does that make sense?
For $3.95.
For 3, which
I mean,
is
that
incredible.
doesn't make
Yeah,
sense,
for
does
just
it
the
really?
postage. And obviously, we do this as a thing. We want to get Hunky Dory stuff into people's hands. We want to get people playing with it. We appreciate and love all of our club members. So that's why we do it. Crazy, really, but. There we go. I don't think there's any other company that I'm aware of who does this sort of thing. it gives away this sort of
I
product.
wouldn't have thought so, no.
Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cards. And here's that deeper blue being used again. Really, really pretty. Aren't they fantastic?
They're just stunning, aren't they?
And I think, are we going to be lucky enough to have a demonstration?
No, we've got another delightful.
We've got another delightful, have we? Okay, right. So I'm just showing you cards today. We're not going to get a demo with the club gift. Have we got planned in a day where we're having a demonstration day with it? Have we managed to do that, or have we not managed to fit one in?
We've not managed to fit one in.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try and see whether we can add it to another show, so that we can get some like a craft along going with it as well. Is that okay?
Do you know what would be really nice with this as well? You know, we're doing the scrapbook pages
Yes.
throughout this month. That would be really nice to do a scrapbook page with it.
It would, wouldn't it?
Potentially squeeze it in at the end of the month with one of the launches.
Lisa thinks she might be able to squeeze it in with one of the...
Kelly on Monday.
Okay, we'll speak to Kelly Monday and we'll see whether we can get a craft along, because there are so many of you with this and people love those craft alongs so
Yes.
much. I'd really like to get one in if we possibly can. I'd like to get one in for every single one if we can. It's a bit of a disappointment if we can't. But anyway, stop having so many launches, she says, and she's right. Okay, just want to show you, this is still available. This is the pocket pad. No, it's not. It's a bite-sized book. Get it right down. 60 A6 sheets with that. Look at that. With that gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. Oh, well done, Daniel. They're all dropping out. Haven't you done a good job there? Sorry. They are meant to come out. They're meant to be able to come out very, very easily. That is the logic of the pads. They're not meant to be things that stay fully padded. Although I would like it to stay padded longer than that. This is obviously messed with a lot. There we go. Look at the artwork. It's beautiful. £4.99 for 60 sheets of this artwork. And so easily turned into toppers just by popping them onto a piece of mirror. Silver mirror?
Yep, definitely.
Definitely silver mirror.
Yeah.
Because of the cool colours, I think, yeah?
And then you've got another 60 cards there as well, haven't you, for £4.99?
Isn't that amazing? For £4.99, I'll pop my sheets on top as well, or else I should get in trouble with Lisa. 2 Moonstone dies that are available as well as part of the Floral Serenity collection. A beautiful sentiment border strips. You'll notice something about this, and what you notice is the price. I mean, apart from the fact these are fantastic. Look at those. You've got sentiments all the way along. You can't read them because they're back to front, obviously, but there are huge congratulations to you. Wishing you comfort and peace. Thank you so very much. A very happy anniversary. Sending happy birthday wishes. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Enjoy your very special day. Good luck with everything. You can obviously chop into these as well if you want to. So
Yes,
you can
do,
have
yeah.
just good luck if you want. But look at the sentiment go to all the way across your card. Really, really nice. You'll notice the price. So these are £19.99 cutting dies, size cutting dies. There's another one here, which is the pretty cutting corners. And you can see there's 2 different corners on there. Large format, lovely cutting corners that create that sort of innie effect rather than an outie. Yeah?
Yes.
You notice the price. Normally £19.99. Because we've launched them with our club gift, they're £12.99 each. Isn't that brilliant?
Is that if you're a Diamond Club member?
No, that is for anyone. Is that correct?
Yeah, all you have to do is make sure you're logged in.
As long as you're
wow.
logged in, you will be able to buy these for £12.99 instead of £19.99 because we've launched them when we've launched the club gift. It's something that we really, really like to do. When we do club gift launches, we try and do our very best prices on things.
Yes,
you know,
yeah. And they're
on this sort of
essentials,
stuff.
aren't they? You could use those with so many of your other hunky-dory collections as well, couldn't you?
You absolutely could. It's to do with the volumes. So because we can manufacture so much high volumes of these because it goes in with the club gift launch, therefore
Yes,
we can
yeah.
bring that price down. Does that make sense? I think that is all of my products. Is that correct, Lise?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to... we're recap and pack shot. Let's pack shot. There we go. That is the pack shot of our brand new, delightful golden oldies decoupage card kit. Launched today. $14.99. You get 200 bonus points if you buy it from us here at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Jump on the website and grab this. If you're a Diamond member, $13.49. If you are a Club member, $14.24. If you're not logged in on the website, $14.99. You don't get reward points if you're not logged in, so make sure you are logged in. £2 worth of reward points that you can use on any other purchase in there as well, which is brilliant. Okay, demo 3. It says chopped up and made into something completely different.
There we go. So we're going to turn the gorgeous ladies with the cucumbers into sort of a shaker box, gift box style. So we're going to come in with this gorgeous, adorable scorable. And all I've done here, if you keep this the width of your adorable scorable, and then the length is 9 inches, and then we just need to score. We bring in the other one so I can double check. So we're going to score this at 5.5, and again at 8. So you're just going to have that tiny piece on the end, so you've got your tab to attach it to the next one.
So your width is standard A4 width.
Yes, yeah,
which is
and then
210
yeah,
millimeters.
and then 9 inches the other
9
way.
inches
Yeah,
you want the other way. Okay.
and then here we are going to score at, let me just double check, 6.5. So then along the 9 inch, if you just score at 6.5. So we'll move that out of the way just for a moment, and you need to do this twice to build this box up. So we're just going to go through and cut up the score line. So this first one, if you just cut up to the first score line that you've got there, and then what I like to do is just take a small wedge out of it so at the bottom of the box you can get that perfect right angle at the bottom. And then again on this side, if you just go up to that first score line, and then on the tab just cut in again onto there, and again onto there. So we'll bring our score tool in, and then we can just fold all of the score lines over and burnish them. So that is going to be the basis for our box. But what we need to do first is cut. We're going to bring in our card blank, and we need to cut this in half. So cut that down, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it just so that we just cut in on this white line here. So we just want that to be the start of our sort of topper there. So if we just cut along that line and just go come out all the way around, and then there we go. So then this is going to go on the front of our card. It's tidy up as we go this time, and then we need.
You're behaving.
I know, because it's usually carnage by the time the show finishes. So we're going to put the topper down there because we're going to have the lid, so we don't want the lid to cover it up. But then what we need to do, we need to cut this aperture out of here. So I'm just going to bring in my circle dies and just check. Yeah, that one will be fine. So we need, let's get some tape to hold it down so that it doesn't move around. So if we know we want it about there, isn't it? So there we go. So if we just put our tape.
And have you made it ever so slightly larger, have you? Is this
Yeah,
large?
just
Right,
ever so slightly.
Because then that guarantees you a little bit of wiggle
Yeah,
room.
so you're not going to be able to see any of this underneath it.
Makes
So
perfect
we'll
sense.
just get our plates, and then what I'm going to do, I'll put that on, and then because this is our box and we don't want sometimes the marks from the plates can show up.
Yes.
So we're just going to put another piece of cardstock over it, and then hopefully that will.
And if you did that, you could have a piece of cardstock that you use for that. So
Definitely,
you're not
yes. Yeah,
wasting
you don't
pieces
need
of
to keep
cardstock.
using a new sheet. So we're just going to run that through, and then.
Oh, do you know? That brew is just about the right temperature, which sounds crazy. So I made a brew, everyone. I made a brew before I came in, yeah? But the size of my cup means that it stays hot for so long. It's absolutely brilliant. So it's still warm.
So you can see there how we've got that perfect aperture there. So we need to then put our acetate onto the back. So we will just take our ruler and let's measure it. So if we do 4.5 by 4.5, just for that acetate, and then that will give us enough room to put our red tape in as well. I did actually nearly try a cup of tea the other day because you know I don't drink tea or coffee.
No.
I stayed
that.
over after my hobby maker shows on Tuesday, and there was tea in a kettle, and I thought, oh, shall I? And then I thought, no,
So you've got family.
I won't like it.
You've got family there, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
Like how close?
From hobby maker,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I think Pauline's about 10 minutes from Hobmaker.
Yeah,
so
so
I
I
think
wasn't.
she lives about 10 minutes.
Yeah, my
doesn't she?
first show wasn't till 4, so we usually get there about 2. And then Anne Marie texted me because I know there'd been lots of problems with the M6.
Oh, it's been awful up here.
And I was kind of like, it's all good. I'm already in Brum.
You're
I'm
already
there. It's like
yeah.
11
Isn't that
o'clock.
amazing. So who is it family-wise?
Everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mum and dad, my sister.
Oh, that's just tremendous.
My nephew's
So-
16 today, actually, so I dropped his present off and things. So yeah.
So you've moved up. So this really works, and that's great because you moved here.
Yes.
Up to Neil, very close to us.
Yeah.
And come to work with us, which is wonderful, and we love that. But you get to go. So you're kind of doing. You're down at Hobmaker kind of once a week, would you say?
Yeah, I think we try and do sort of 3 a month,
3 a
don't
month?
we? Yes, yeah.
So that means you get to see mum and dad and,
Yeah.
and everything. And, oh, that's brilliant.
I know.
That's good.
Because when I met with
Oh, lovely.
Anne Marie, it was like it's just all perfect.
It just fit perfectly. Yeah.
So we're just going to put this.
How long have you been with us now? Is it
It'll be a year in May.
a year in May?
I was scrolling through photographs on my phone last night, and I found I had to do a video to send to Anne Marie
Yes.
and it was the 9th of April.
9th of
I
April,
did it, yeah.
Right, okay.
And no, I
Wow.
won't be showing it to anyone.
A year in May.
I know. So there we've got our acetate ready to go, so we can join the box up together. So if we use our red liner tape here. Yeah, I think my first ever show at Hobby Maker, I went with Anne Marie, and it was the Christmas blockbuster.
Was it really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Yeah, because I think you went down and did you go down and watch first, or did you go down and watch one and then do one? I think, or did you do one with Anne Marie to start?
I think I
and
did
then-
one with Anne Marie to start with, yeah. And then. So there we've got the box coming together, so we'll just put this other side. But it's always such a good day down there as well.
I think it's a good vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the key reasons why. So we originally were Hunky Dory was with Create and Craft before it went into administration. We were with them from the start, and then Chandra appeared, and there were a lot of companies who jumped from one to the other and then back again, and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. There was a lot of jumping around and things like that. And we stayed put. We stayed with Create and Craft, and we're loyal, if that makes sense. And then when Create and Craft went into administration, we sat down with Hobby Maker, and their vibe, or their vibe, is that the right word? Just their ethos, their way of working, their kind of their attitude. They're just really nice people, and they seem to be interested in the joy of crafting.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas I can probably say it now, the old Create and Craft, what they seemed to be interested in was how much money they could make out of everything. It was very much that way, and for us, that's not been the ethos. For us was always about the crafting.
Yes, yeah.
Does that make sense? So it tiled with Hobby Maker. It worked us and them, and yeah, it's You could tell that they've got that sort of feeling. And from what the feedback that you get from people like yourself and demonstrators, is it's just nice being there, isn't it?
It is. It's such a
It's
nice.
different.
Yes, yeah. Just trying to get the construction glue to come out.
Has it not? Has it worked or has it not worked? Do we need a pin? Do we? Or can I do it with this? Not with that one, I can't. There we go. So maybe it's not been used for a while.
Take the top off. Thank you.
That should work.
So, using your construction glue on your sort of 3D makes is just going to add that extra sort of strength to it as it dries. So we're just going to add construction glue to this. And then we can just fold that, and you can see, just make sure you've got that, so you've got your right angles there, and then this one is big enough that we can. So there you've got the base of your box. So now we need to do the shaker element. So let me measure the piece that we've got here. So again, using the gorgeous adorable scoreable, I've taken a piece that is 6 by 6 and then scored at 1/2 inch and 1 inch, rotate it 1/2 inch and 1 inch, rotate it, and keep doing that all the way round. And then we need to cut into it here. In fact, I think we'll use the smaller one. So this is actually 5.5. So we're going to cut all of these down. So if you cut on the right hand side for both of them, and then just cut that one off.
Okay.
Then the right hand side, and then you will see we need to, I'm just working out, and cut along there.
I love this colour, Amy.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? I always go for pinks, purples, but then it's really nice just to use some of those other colours, isn't it?
So I've just bought I don't know why. So my original. What's your favourite colour, Amy? Like you know, like historical, traditionally, what's your favourite colour?
pink.
Are you pink?
Yeah.
Pink's your colour, yeah. I was purple, as you can imagine.
Unless animal print's a colour.
Unless animal print's a colour, yeah.
That's definitely where, yeah.
I was purple for so long, hence one of the key reasons why Hunky Dory's purple. But I've gone to green, and I'm in love with green.
Yeah.
All the different shades of green. I just think it's fantastic. It's beautiful.
I love that. You know, like the well,
Sagey.
our adorable school with green tea, isn't it?
Yes.
I love that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
So you've got your box like this. So now we want to, the outside one, you need to fold the other way, and this will all make sense, I promise.
You know, you'd love to live in like a cottage where the door's this colour. Do you know what I mean? That sort of lovely. And you can get window frames and stuff like that in this colour as well. You could obviously paint the window frames in this sort of colour. It'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that was quite popular, wasn't it, to have all the green windows?
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah, little
yes.
cottage, Lisa says. Yeah, we'll take that.
So we're just going to add our tape just to these tabs on the outside here. And then this one.
Yeah, Angela says she's into autumnal colours, so that's like yeah, I like more. I've got into more muted colours rather than really bright ones, I think.
Yeah.
I think that might be what Angela's saying. Sort of more, but more autumnal colours would be obviously your browns, your like ginger. That's a nice colour, isn't it?
Yes.
Sort of,
yeah.
Fabulous.
I think I just like colours as well.
What would life be without colour?
You know, like if I wear all black, I feel a bit miserable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like to, yeah.
I'm excited to see this come together.
So we're just going to put these tabs. That one's not coming off very well, is it? There we go. So make sure you've got your right angles here and put the tab on, and then the last one, I'm just going to take that off there and then pull that one up there. So then what we've got, you've got your sort of your box, but then you've got these tabs on the outside as well. And then what these are going to do is sit inside here So you can see you've got, can you see the depth in there? So you're going to build up your layers inside the box to create that shaker. So we've got the gorgeous base there. So we're going to take our image and place that one on first. So we're going to put them right in the centre of there, like that. And then we can just start to build these up.
Lily Sandel says, Lily Sandel maybe, my favourite colours are purple, or colour is purple. She's even got purple glasses, which is really cool.
Nice.
My mum's, Anna's just got some fantastic new glasses recently. They're made out of wood.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Beautiful?
Really lovely. I remember the first day
nice?
she came in and we were all like, oh, we love them.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So we're just going to build these up. And you can see, because you've got that 1/2 inch depth there, you're going to be able to build up your layers still with this one. So let's put these onto here. They do look like they're having the best time, don't they?
Aren't they just? But that's what you want, isn't it? As you get older, you want a friend who you can do that with, you know.
Yes.
Pamper. And pampering's got so popular, hasn't it?
I know.
Really popular. Our Adam does it. So our Adam goes to a spa every now and then with his wife Lucy.
Oh, nice.
They love it.
So, and then just put these onto there. And then I think we've got enough room just to put we've got to put the extra cucumber layers on, haven't we? Can't leave those out.
Definitely not. Angela says, Dan, thank you for suggesting the rainbow finish in Prism White. I've just received my pack. It's gorgeous. Isn't it lovely? That rainbow finish in Prism White is fabulous.
Yes, it's stunning, isn't it?
It's just super duper. This is the month. If you haven't tried that rainbow finish adorable scoreable, this is the month to get it, because it is. I think the white is normally $11.99, and we've done it on a special launch price of $9.99, and the colours are normally $14.99, and they're at a special price of $11.99, I think, or $12.99, something like that. $11.99. So now is the time to get that adorable score. Well, I'll tell you when the time is. The time is when you've got double reward points, which is what we've got all this week.
Yeah, it's a good time to stock up on your
is.
essentials as well, isn't it? Sort of your foam pads, all of your adorable scoreable colours as well.
My question for you, Amy dear, is what is going in your shaker? Sequins.
Sequins.
Okay.
So I think we'll take these,
because they are fabulous as well, of course,
off here first.
Jan Berry says, where does Amy get all her brilliant ideas from? Natalie said it was her. Natalie said they're all her ideas, really.
Is that what she said?
No, she didn't. I'm making that up.
I'll message her.
I'm making that up, Jan. She gets them from me.
Yeah.
That's
before
not true
each
either,
show,
is it?
I say to Dan, what shall I create today? And he tells me. So this morning he said an aperture shaker sequin box. That's exactly what you said,
exactly
wasn't
what
it?
I said, isn't it?
The exact words that came out your mouth as you walked in. Right, so we're just going to put this. I just watch a lot of craft.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, and this is it. The more you absorb, the more ideas you get. I think one of the key things is playing.
Yes.
You know, just start playing.
And I think it's going to sound strange. Sometimes they talk to you, don't they? The card stock.
Okay,
you know what? You see the cards and you think, that's a stepper card, or that's an easel card, or
because
I want to do that with it.
Where the image is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the NEC on Saturday, so I'm very excited about that as well.
Fabulous. So if you see Amy at the NEC on Saturday, give her a wave.
So then all we're going to do now is just stick our box inside here. So make sure all the sides are stuck down. And there you've got the gorgeous, and you can see now it doesn't take up a lot of room, does it? So you've still got plenty of room to put a gift in, but then you've got that gorgeous sort of shaker girls on the front there. So all we need to do now is just a lid for it. So I've already cut this down to just over 7.5 by just over 4.5, and then just score around each side at the one, just to give us this lid to fit onto the top of the box. But this would be perfect, wouldn't it? Like to put like toiletries in.
For sure. Well, I mean, yeah, because that really fits with the card design,
Yes,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, so I hope my mum's not watching. So for Mother's Day, I've done her sort of get summer ready hamper. So like a nice summery shower gel, some flip flops, you know, like
Brilliant.
face mask, just all the nice sort of pampery nice things. So, and then just cut these ones. So always just take the sort of the edges off these, because then when you fold them round, it's going to give you that perfect sort of corner.
Yeah, Fiona says this is fun and there's still room for chocolate, which is brilliant.
Definitely. Or a miniature.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Very nice. A bit of both.
Yeah. Chocolates and a
little
miniature in a
Baileys.
box. That'll do. Mind you, I've still got 3 bottles from Christmas.
Have you really? We do that. So every year we get a new
Why
bottle of
is it
Baileys, but
Christmas?
there's the last bottle of Baileys is still
The
there.
last
We haven't
year's,
opened it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to add in, again, always if you're doing your 3D makes, your red tape or your construction glue.
For sure.
And then we're just going to put these together. So again, just bringing them up, just make sure you've got them so they're perfect right angles with the corner.
The last box of Ferrero Rocher from Christmas was opened at the weekend.
I think they're top tier,
Top,
aren't they?
I think Rocher's top tier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Debs is not a massive fan of the. So she likes the originals. Yeah, I love the originals.
Oh, I love the
But
coconut.
I love the you know where you get the 3 different types. You get the darker one. You get the sort of Raffles, the coconutty.
I love that one, yeah.
And the original. I love the dark ones.
Oh, no.
no, they're amazing. Very, very good. And there's still half a box of Lindor on the side as well, right? But it's Deborah's box of Lindor, and you know, like I've pinched as many as I can get away with. Do you know what I mean?
Without-
when
without
I look,
being able to
And then you
notice.
try and fluff the box back up to make it look like there's still more in it.
I did the same with Mark bought a big box of brownies from Costco to take him to work.
Lisa's Mark bought a big box of brownies to take into work.
And I'm like, pinched the top layer.
She's had the top layer, but this is the thing: if you take the full layer, they don't realise. It's
No.
brilliant. It's naughty, but nice.
I know, my husband buys stuff and then he works away during the week. So he comes back and he's like, oh, where's so-and-so? And we're like, oh, yeah, don't check the bin. And then we've just done our mats and layers. And again, just using a pad, a Duo Design paper pad, and just bringing out the sort of the gorgeous pinks in here as well. So we're just going to add these onto here. We're not doing too bad for time today.
No, we've done really well.
I think
Yeah, I
because the
love
first
this.
demo was quick, wasn't it? Because
Because it is
they're
so quick.
simple
So
to put together.
your Golden Oldies delightful decoupage, or delightful Golden Oldies decoupage card kit at $14.99. That's what we're showing today. That's what we've played with, but in different ways. So we made that card right at the beginning. If you missed that, then you can have a rewatch. It's so fast to make these, make them in the way that they were intended, that the designer intended. But there is so much more to them that you can do as well. What I love is that you get 2 each of 6 designs. Make
Yes,
6 up
yeah.
in the original way. They're going to look fantastic. If you're selling them at a craft fair, they're going to go really quickly. But then use 6 to make something really fancy like this. I mean, that's great, isn't it?
Definitely, and you can still go all out with them, can't you, in what you are making. So we just covered the sides there and the lid, and then what you can do is that this will need cutting down a bit. We can put this on the back so you can still write a message on the back as well. So this needs to be just under 5 and a half.
Susan Kempster, you little angel, has just put double points. Thank you, Hunky Dory Crafts. You absolutely do not need to thank us. It is our pleasure. But I'd like to say thank you for thanking us. That's really sweet. That's lovely. Yeah, it's double points week, as Susan has just reminded us. So if you want anything on that Hunky Dory website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, you get double points this week. You also get bonus points on certain specific items, one of which is our brand new Golden Oldies Decoupage card kit. 200 bonus points when you buy it at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk.
That is so good, isn't
The
it?
place to shop. Jackie Bradley says, no words can express how good this box is. It is particularly good.
So, and there you go. So I've just put the back of the card blank on there so you could, excuse me, write your message. But then you've got the gorgeous lid, and look, you can see which camera am I?
Shaker in there as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that
But you
brilliant?
can still see the depth, can't you, in there as well?
For sure.
Of those characters. Oh, and we need a sentiment on it, don't we?
And you can put a little bit of tissue paper inside it.
Oh,
would be
nice.
great. And then whatever gifts you want to give. What a great, great project.
So let's be friends until we're old and grey. And then that gorgeous happy birthday one there as well.
And this is something that you can watch this back so you can see exactly how Amy made that. She gave you the measurements as she went along, which is brilliant. Amy, very, very special, and thank you very, very much on behalf of everyone for that. That's lovely. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for spending an hour with us this morning. We've enjoyed it. I'm looking at the wrong card. I'll look at the right card. Here we go. Almost got it right today.
We'll go back to the beginning.
I know. Next up on Hobby Maker. So a couple of things to tell you about on Hobby Maker. Anne-Marie is over at Hobby Maker this afternoon. She popped in to see us this morning.
She did, yeah.
Just before the show, in her leopard print dress.
Yeah.
Lovely. Join her at 3 p.m. See if she's still wearing a leopard print dress. Join her at 3 p.m. for a brand new Painted Petals topper collection. 5 p.m. for new Premier Crafts tool storage, which we had a sneak peek on earlier on. And 7 o'clock for another look at Painted Petals. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, bring a touch of elegance to your card making with our Painted Petals topper collection. Amy and Anne-Marie will be with you from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And you will be on this side or on that side?
That side.
You're on this side.
Which is my favourite on a Friday.
Is it because,
to give away prizes.
Because you give away, you've got, so Friday's tomorrow, we'll be giving away the Win It Weekly.
Spin the wheel.
You'll be spinning the wheel
Lots
as well.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. Okay, so please do join us tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Here at Hunky Dory TV. We'd love to make your acquaintance or spend a little bit of time with you. Have a lovely day. Enjoy it. See you later.